What's cracking, Jack? It's Saturday, January 24th, and you're in the jungle. 7 games on tap in the association. I've got them all for you right here, right now. Happy Saturday, everybody. Welcome to the jungle. I'm going to break down all 7 games on the slate in the NBA and give you what I think is the best side or total and a player prop for each one of those games. Treat it like a menu. Take what you want and leave what you don't. If you want to bet what I'm betting, if you want to roll with what I'm rolling with today and every day, you can do that by becoming a member at silverbackjungle.com or texting free trial to the number on your screen. If you want just my play of the day for today, my single best NBA bet of the day, there's a link for that in the comment section. It's called my $5 favorite, and for just $5, it gets sent right to your phone. We're diving right in. We're starting the day in North Carolina. It's beautiful this time of year. Washington plus 10.5 at Charlotte, taking on the Hornets. The over-under 232.5. This is their third meeting of the season. Now, you might think that the Hornets have no business laying 10.5 points to anybody, but not true. Charlotte won their first meeting this year by 26 as a 1.5-point favorite, and they won the second game by 17 as a 6.5-point favorite. Now they're favored by 10.5, and I would lay it with the Hornets. Charlotte does very well against bad teams, and in particular, bad defensive teams. They're 6-2 their last 8 games versus the spread against bottom 10 defenses, of which there's no one worse than Washington. They give more points than anybody in the NBA. I like the minus 10.5 with Charlotte, and I would consider Brandon Miller over 20.5 points. He's over this line in 4 of his last 5 games with a median of 24 per game, and he's taken 19 shots a game in that time. Knicks at the 76ers, 227.5 is the total. Essentially, it's a pick'em game, so we're going to cap this on the money line. Now, Karl Anthony Towns, Cat they call him, questionable, and if he doesn't play, if he's listed as out, this line will move. I like the Sixers, regardless. Their offense seems to be cooking with Joel Embiid getting his game legs back and Kelly Oubre Jr. returning to the lineup. The Knicks are a bad road team, 8-12 straight up on the road this season, and before beating a non-competitive Brooklyn Nets team in their last game, they had lost 8 of their last 10 straight up. And I like Kelly Oubre Jr. of the Sixers over 13.5 points. As his minutes tick back up, so does Oubre Jr.'s point production. Last 3 games, he scored 18, 20, and 26. Golden State, plus 5.5 at Minnesota. The over-under is 236.5. I like the Wolves minus the points. Golden State, bad road team as well, like the Knicks, just 8-14 straight up away from home, and 1-4 against the spread on the road without Jimmy Butler. Minnesota beat them once this season in Golden State as a 5-point underdog. And the Wolves at home, 15-7 this year. They're a physical team, the kind that poses problems for this Golden State team. Minnesota minus 5.5, and Jaden McDaniels over 17.5 points plus assists. He's over this line of 5 consecutive games with a median of 22 in that time. Cleveland at Orlando, another money line pick, over under 227.5. Franz Wagner is out for the Magic. Darius Garland, of course, still out for the Cavs. Cleveland's on the second end of a back-to-back, and Orlando is 11-4 their last 15 home games. Jalen Suggs also returning for the Magic. That'll give them a spark. I like Orlando to take care of business at home here. Situationally, it suits them. It lines up good for them with the Cavs in the second end of the back-to-back, and the Orlando Magic, as I mentioned, a very good home team. I also like Paolo Banchero. Over 13.5 rebounds and assists. He's over this in 7 of his last 10 games with a median of 16 per game. Boston at Chicago, taking on the Bulls, another pick'em game. We like Chicago at home here on the money line. It's a bad situation for Boston. They just played a double overtime game late last night in Brooklyn. And Chicago has won 3 of their last 4 games, and it's a drastic shift in opponent for the Celtics here. The Nets, they played last night, finished about 5 hours ago, seems like. Play slow, low-scoring games. The Bulls play fast, high-scoring games. I like Chicago on the money line. It's a great situation at home, and I like Josh Giddey over 29.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Lakers minus 3.5. The Luka revenge game at Dallas. The over-under 233.5. I like the Mavericks with the points. They've been hot. They've won 4 straight, and they're 8-2 their last 10 games against this number of plus 3.5. Whatever the Lakers are doing, Ain't working. They've lost 6 of their last 9 straight up and have covered the spread in just 35% of their last 20 contests. Also consider Max Christie of the Mavericks over 14.5 points. He's over this in 5 of his last 7 games with a median of 19.5 per game. And the last game on the slate is Miami minus 6.5 at Utah. The over-under, 245.5. The Jazz are just unbackable at the moment, and I don't love the Heat on the road, so we're going to the over, 245.5. The Heat are the highest scoring team in the East. The Jazz are the lowest scoring team in the West. When they get together, they make high scoring babies. This should be a barn burner. I like the over, and I like Bam Adebayo over his point total of 20.5. He's over this line, and 4 of his last 5 with a median of 25 per game. He's taken 19 shots a game in that time. Hey, put your favorite comments or your favorite NBA plays in the comment section, and I will see you tomorrow with a little more money in your pocket.